everybody, myself Jyoti, and today we are going to talk about London equations, and this is sixth lecture from superconductivity. Okay, why we need London equations? So London theory is based on rather the old ideas of two fluid model according to which a superconductor can be thought to be composed of both normal and superfluid electrons. Initially the superconductivity was considered to be two fluid model जिसमें दो टाइप के इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होते हैं सुपर इलेक्ट्रॉन्स what we call as the superfluid electrons and normal electrons. Okay, now the Maxwell's electromagnetic equations are inadequate to explain the electrodynamics of superconductors, namely the zero resistance state coupled with perfect diamagnetism. जैसे कि हम लोगों ने लास्ट लेक्चर में भी डिस्क्राइब किया था कि सुपरकंडक्टर्स मीन्स सिर्फ जीरो रेजिस्टेंस नहीं है. वी कंपेयर्ड इट विद द मेटल विद जीरो रेजिस्टेंस. आप एक रेजिस्टेंस लेस मेटल ले लो, उसमें उसको कंपेयर करोगे अगर सुपरकंडक्टर के साथ, तो इट इज़ नॉट दैट. सुपरकंडक्टर्स आर डिफरेंट दैन ओनली अ रेजिस्टेंस लेस मेटल. जैसे कि सुपरकंडक्टर की और एक प्रॉपर्टी है विच इज़ परफेक्ट डायमैग्नेटिज्म, जो नॉन रेजिस्टेंस लेस मेटल में नहीं होता है. So superconductors are not just only resistance less metal, they are different from that. So Maxwell's equations were not able to explain कि zero resistance भी है और perfect diamagnetism भी है, तो दोनों भी कैसे एक साथ हो सकता है. So London brothers in 1935 derived two field equations through though successful in explaining two important experimental facts about superconductors. Do not give any insight into the underlying electronic process in superconductors anything more than what Ohm's law does for normal conductors. In this respect, London's theory is purely macroscopic. So, what is London's theory? According to London's theory, it is assumed that there are two types of conduction electrons in a superconductor. एक तो सुपर इलेक्ट्रॉन है और दूसरे जो है नॉर्मल इलेक्ट्रॉन. 0 केल्विन अगर आप टेम्परेचर लेते हो, तब सुपरकंडक्टर के अंदर यू विल हैव ओनली सुपर इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. ठीक है, बट जैसे जैसे टेम्परेचर बढ़ेगा यू विल हैव नॉर्मल इलेक्ट्रॉन्स more. Why this is happening? Super electrons are the electrons who live in the lower energy state. Super electrons lower energy state में रहते हैं. Now when you increase the temperature बढ़ेगा तो this super electrons they will gain energy, and because temperature बढ़ेगा तो energy बढ़ेगा तो this super electrons which are in the lower energy state they will go from lower energy state to higher energy state. Higher energy state में हमारे normal electrons रहते हैं. So जैसे जैसे आप टेम्परेचर बढ़ाते हो, सुपर इलेक्ट्रॉन्स दे विल गो टू नॉर्मल इलेक्ट्रॉन एनर्जी लेवल, एंड दैट इज व्हाट हैपन्स. सो एंड एट critical temperature or transition temperature, all the super electrons they go from lower energy state to normal state, and then the superconductivity is lost. Superconductivity ही नहीं रहेगा. So the superconducting electrons are not subjected to any lattice scattering and therefore are merely accelerated in field. Super electrons they are not subjected to any lattice scattering means super electrons they do not interact with the phonon. जैसे कि आप सुपर इलेक्ट्रॉन्स मोस्टली कब होते हैं? एट 0 केल्विन. 0 केल्विन में देर आर नो लैटिस वाइब्रेशंस, दैट मीन्स देर आर नो फोनोनिक वाइब्रेशंस. अगर फोनोनिक वाइब्रेशंस ही नहीं है सो देर इज नॉट अ पॉसिबिलिटी ऑफ दिस इलेक्ट्रॉन सुपर इलेक्ट्रॉन टू इंटरैक्ट विद द फोनॉन, and in that case it will not suffer any resistance, any scattering because of the phonon, and that is how they are easily accelerated in electric field. Okay, now let Nn, Vn, Ns, Vs be respectively the density and velocity of the normal and superfluid electrons. Nn क्या है? Density of normal electron. Vn velocity of normal electron. Ns density of super electron. Vs velocity of super electron. ठीक है. Now total number of electrons per meter cube कैसे मिलेगा? Total number of electrons equals to normal electron plus super electron. Current density कैसा है? Total current density will be current density because of normal electron plus current density because of super electron. Current density का फॉर्मूला क्या है? E into Nn into Vn. Js का भी फॉर्मूला हम लोग वैसे ही लिख सकते हैं, E into Ns into Vs. ठीक है. Now in a superconducting metal the superconducting electrons encounter no resistance to their motion. है ना, कोई भी रेजिस्टेंस ही नहीं होता है फॉर सुपर इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. So if a constant electric field is maintained in the material, the electrons accelerate steadily under the action of this field. Super electrons में there is no resistance, so resistance ही नहीं होता है. That is how if you will apply electric field E, the electrons accelerate steadily under the action of this field. So equation of motion for superconducting electron हम लोग कैसे लिख सकते हैं? m into dvs by dt, mass into acceleration, it is equals to E into E. Field force of the electric field, force due to electric field क्या है? E into E. This is equals to m into a. a की जगह पे मैंने क्या लिखा है? dvs upon dt, rate of change, rate of velocity of super electrons. तो dvs by dt को हम लोग कैसे लिख सकते हैं? vs dot. So m vs dot is equals to E into E. Now super current density क्या है? JS इक्वल्स टू E NS VS. तो DJS अपॉन DT कितना आएगा? E NS, ये कांस्टेंट है. VS को डिफरेंशिएट करेंगे DVS अपॉन DT. सो DJS अपॉन DT को हम लोग लिख सकते हैं JS डॉट. सो JS डॉट हो जाएगा NS, ये वाला E, देन DVS बाई DT आई कैन राइट VS डॉट. सो आई कैन राइट NS E. VS डॉट की वैल्यू क्या है? E अपॉन M, जो लास्ट टाइम हम लोगों ने कैलकुलेट की. यहाँ पे वी हैव m vs dot equals to EE, that means vs dot is equals to EE by m. यही वैल्यू मैंने सब्स्टिट्यूट की है. सो आई एम गेटिंग दिस. ठीक है. सो आई विल गेट JS dot equals to NS E square upon m into E, है ना? ये वैल्यू मिली. नाउ दिस इज कॉल्ड एज फर्स्ट लंडन इक्वेशन. ये जो इक्वेशन है दिस इज कॉल्ड एज फर्स्ट लंडन इक्वेशन विच डिस्क्राइब्स द एब्सेंस ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस. यहाँ पे रेजिस्टेंस ही नहीं है. ठीक है. सो दिस इज द फर्स्ट लंडन इक्वेशन. सिंस नो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इज नेसेसरी अनलेस द करंट चेंजेस. यहाँ पे क्या है? JS डॉट. सो दैट इज अ करंट चेंज. JS डॉट यानी क्या? DJS अपॉन DT. सो वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट करंट चेंज. सो करंट चेंज जो है दैट डिपेंड्स अपॉन इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. बट JS का फॉर्मूला क्या है? JS इज E NS VS. यहाँ पे कोई इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड E की टर्म है ही नहीं. दैट मीन्स current density, it is not dependent upon electric field, but changes in current density are dependent upon electric field. That is what you have to understand. So since no electric field is necessary unless the current changes, it becomes possible to have steady current in the absence of electric field. This is the superconducting phenomenon. The corresponding equation for the normal current is, normal current के लिए भी हम लोग same equation लिख सकते हैं. So Jn equals to sigma n E, और we can write it as NN E square tau E upon M. This equation, यहाँ पे ये equation देखो. What is the difference between the JS and JN? JS में क्या है? There is no E term. It is E NS VS. But when you write the equation for JN, JN में क्या है? NN E square tau E upon M. E है. That means this equation says that an electric field is necessary for establishing a steady current. नॉर्मल इलेक्ट्रॉन्स में इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड नेसेसरी है, बट सुपर इलेक्ट्रॉन्स में इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड नेसेसरी नहीं है. सो अ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड इज रिलेटेड टू इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड एंड करंट बाय मैक्सवेल्स इक्वेशंस. क्या है मैक्सवेल इक्वेशन? B डॉट इक्वल्स टू माइनस कर्ल E इक्वल्स टू माइनस म्यू 0 H डॉट. अगेन मैक्सवेल्स इक्वेशंस क्या है? कर्ल H इक्वल्स टू JS प्लस D डॉट, कर्ल B इक्वल्स टू म्यू 0 JS प्लस D डॉट, वेयर JS इज द करंट डेंसिटी विद इन द मेटल. Furthermore, unless the fields are varying very rapidly with time, the displacement current D dot is negligible in comparison with JS. So inside a superconductor, we can write Maxwell equation B dot equals to minus curl E, या फिर curl B equals to mu 0 JS. JS dot की वैल्यू क्या है? NS E square E upon M. ठीक है. So E की वैल्यू क्या हो जाएगी? M JS dot upon NS into E square. So curl B is equals to B dot equals to minus M NS E square into curl JS dot. ठीक है. So B dot is equals to minus M mu 0 NS E square. Curl of JS dot की वैल्यू क्या है? JS dot is curl of B dot. ठीक है. So curl B is mu 0 JS. So curl of B dot equals to mu 0 curl of JS dot. So curl of JS dot will be curl of B dot upon mu 0. So ये mu 0 यहाँ पे लिखा है. So curl of J's dot equals to curl of B dot upon mu 0, and I have written mu 0 over here. So I am getting, suppose this m upon mu 0 ns e square ये alpha है. So I can write this as minus alpha curl of B dot, where alpha is m upon mu 0 ns e square. So curl of B dot, it is equals to, we know this formula, curl of B dot, it is equals to grad divergence B dot minus grad square B dot. But Maxwell equation क्या है? Divergence of B dot equals to 0. So we can write B dot equals to alpha grad square B dot. Since curl of B dot equals to B dot by alpha. So we have used this formula. So grad square B dot, this will be equals to beta B dot upon alpha. So ये जो equation है, this is a differential equation which B must satisfy. So in order to study the implication of this, consider the plane boundary of a superconductor with a uniform magnetic field applied parallel to the boundary. Suppose that the flux density outside the metal is Ba, and let the direction normal to the boundary be called the x direction. हम लोग x direction में applied magnetic field consider कर रहे हैं. Now because the applied field is uniform, B will have direction everywhere. So may regard above equation as a scalar. So we get del square B dot upon del x square. Same expression हम लोग ले रहे हैं, but this is 3-dimensional equation. इसी को हम लोग लिख रहे हैं in along x direction. तो क्या आएगा? Del square B dot upon del x square equals to minus B dot by alpha. So the equation of this, the solution of this equation is of the form B dot x equals to B dot a exponential of minus x upon root alpha. So where B dot x is the flux density at a distance x inside the metal, and B dot a is the value of B dot outside the metal. B dot x dot inside the metal है, B dot a it is outside the metal. This means that B dot dies away exponentially as we penetrate into the superconductor. क्या हुआ इसका मतलब? जैसे जैसे हम लोग पेनिट्रेट करेंगे सुपरकंडक्टर को, वैसे वैसे B डॉट डाइज अवे, B डॉट कम हो रहा है, एक्सपोनेंशियली कम हो रहा है, माइनस साइन है ना, तो एक्सपोनेंशियली कम हो रहा है. इन अदर वर्ड्स, चेंजेस इन फ्लक्स डेंसिटी डू नॉट पेनिट्रेट फार बिलो द surface. So at a sufficient distance inside the metal, the flux density has a constant value which does not change with time, irrespective of what is happening to the applied field. That is what it is. Inside a superconductor, B equals to 0 होता है. That is what the meaning is. Because हम लोगों ने देखा है कि inside a superconductor we have B equals to 0. जैसे कि superconductor, we generally think that superconductor it is the one which has zero resistance. But zero resistance metal के अंदर B is not necessarily 0. But in a superconductor, B is always 0. We have deduced the above behavior by applying the usual laws of electrodynamics to a conductor with zero resistance. However, though equation 1 completely describes the magnetic properties of perfect conductor, it does not adequately describe the behavior of a superconductor. The Meissner effect shows that inside the superconductor, the flux density is not only constant, but the value of this constant is always 0. Inside a superconductor, B equals to 0. That effect is called as this Meissner effect. This is what we get according to Meissner effect. So not only B dot, but B itself must die away rapidly below the surface. F London and H London suggested that the magnetic behavior of a superconducting metal might be corrected if equation 1 applied to B dot, but B itself. So if we, instead of a B dot, we take this equation, grad square B equals to B by alpha, and solution, suppose इसका लेते हैं B of x equals to BA exponential minus x upon root alpha, then we understand that if everywhere we had replaced B dot by B, we retrace the argument that we have B equals to minus m upon ns e square into curl of js. This equation and equation js dot equals to ns e square by m into e, which together describe the electrodynamics of the superconductor, are known as London equation. इसमें क्या हम लोग बोल रहे हैं that current js is not dependent on E. js, current density, it is not dependent upon electric field. However, current changes, that means Js dot, it depends upon E. That is the first thing for superconductivity. And second thing is, inside the superconductor, B equals to 0. That is the second thing. So that we can explain with this. So these two are the properties of the superconductors which we can explain with the help of London brothers. So that these equations are called as London equations. Equation 3 describes the resistance-less property of a superconductor, there being no electric field in the metal unless the current is changing, and equation 2 describes the diamagnetism. B equals to 0 inside the superconductor, that is the case of perfect diamagnetism. For a one-dimensional case, equation 1 takes the form del square B of x upon del x square equals to Bx by A, where Bx is the flux density at a distance inside the metal, and this equation has the solution B of x equals to Ba exponential minus x upon root alpha, where Ba is the flux density of the applied field at the surface. Equation 4 indicates that the flux density decays exponentially in a superconductor, falling to 1 by E of its value at the surface at a distance x equals to root alpha. B की जो वैल्यू है at it reduces to 1 by E of its original value at a distance x equals to root alpha. This distance at which the B value reduces to 1 by E of its value at the surface, this is called as London penetration depth, and we denote it by letter lambda. Just a second. Yeah. So alpha, we know that it is m upon mu 0 ns e square. So London penetration depth is given by lambda equals to root of alpha, that is root of m mu 0 ns e square. So this is all about the London equations. Thank you so much.